if we join a company, when we go to a corporate job, we are assigned a role. Whether we are a engineer or we are an accountant or something. But when you choose to travel like this, when you choose to travel in work, exchange of work, so a lot of people have these questions कि exactly करना क्या होगा, what do we have to do. So there is no exact like scenario इसमें, ऐसा कोई एक आंसर नहीं है इसका. You should be ready to do anything. So when you have this attitude कि okay I can do anything, वो लोग कुछ भी बोलेंगे I'm ready to help, and then you will see traveling yourself. You will see that you are on the road traveling for years and years, just like me. So even I was not aware about this thing कि ऐसे भी कोई travel कर सकता है, because normally we have a system, right? We have a proper system where we go to a job, we work for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours a day, and then we get our salary. We have our bank accounts filled with our money, and then we use that money to go on a vacation, right? So that is our currency. We use that currency to travel. काम करो, पैसा मिलेगा, वो पैसा लो और हम लोग travel करेंगे. So ये जो system है, this system doesn't work with people like us. The people like us who wants to travel and who doesn't care कि उनके पास कितना पैसा है. So what we do is we just take that money wala part, that equation, we remove it. So what we do is normally, if you see, think about this equation is like work, money, vacation. So उसमें से अगर हम लोग money वाला part हटा दें तो क्या बचा? It's work to vacation. This is that simple. हम लोग सिर्फ वर्क कर रहे हैं ताकि हम लोग ट्रैवल कर सकें डायरेक्टली. सो व्हाट इज द करेंसी हियर? करेंसी इज वर्किंग. एंड व्हाट सॉर्ट ऑफ वर्क? जैसे अभी याशी ने बताया, शी यूज्ड टू डू एवरीथिंग. शी यूज्ड टू अटेंड द गेस्ट्स, शी यूज्ड टू हेल्प इन द कैफे, शी यूज्ड टू डू लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, जो भी वहाँ पे ज़रूरत होगी. So do we need some education or some training to do all these things, or do we just need some confidence कि ठीक है मैं कर सकता हूँ, right? So normally we are trained, like for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years to do one certain kind of job, and then हम लोग का mindset हो जाता है कि okay this is what I can do, this is what I should do all my life, पूरा जिंदगी I'm gonna do this. And that's why we think like this, and we can't see any other ways, any other possibilities to do the things. क्योंकि पहले के ज़माने में just go like 1000 or 2000 years back, जब पैसा था ही नहीं लेकिन हम लोग थे, तो हम लोग क्या करते थे वो टाइम पे? क्या कुछ करेंसी था हमारे पास? था. हमारे पास करेंसी था, हमारे पास हमारे स्किल्स थे, हमारे पास हमारा आलू था, बैंगन था, जो हम लोग लोगों को देते थे और हम लोग उनके पास से अनाज लेते थे. या फिर हम लोग को कहीं जाना होता था और किसी के पास अगर बुलक कार्ट होता तो वी वुड गिव देम समथिंग कि प्लीज ड्रॉप मी टू दिस प्लेस. सो वी यूज्ड टू हैव दीज करेंसीज. सो टू मेक थिंग्स इजियर, मनी केम, कॉइन्स केम, पैसा आ गया, all these things came. And then we forgot about our basics. We forgot the barter system that we used to do. And then we started thinking only in the terms of money. So instead of doing something directly, we started going ulta. So when we can eat like this, but हम लोग को इतना ज़्यादा ट्रेन कर दिया गया कि हम we started eating like this. So कान में तो जाएगा ना. तो that's why if we just go back and just think कि अगर मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है पर मेरे पास 2 हाथ है, 2 पैर है, मुंह है और मेरे पास बॉडी है, अगर कोई स्किल भी नहीं होगा तो सो मैं ये यूज करके किसी को हेल्प कर सकता हूँ बेटा. सो मैं किसी को हेल्प कर सकता हूँ. एंड अगर आज के ज़माने में जहाँ पे पैसा इतना इम्पोर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है और अगर कोई उसको हेल्प करने को तैयार है, वो भी फ्री में, और बोल रहा है कि जस्ट गिव मी फूड एंड स्टे, So what would you do? Like if I come and tell you, let's say somebody has a cafe, okay, and let's say Aditya has a cafe in Goa, and I want to go to Goa. So I get in touch with Aditya Raj. I'm like, Raj sir, मैं रघु हूँ. I know nothing about anything about cafe, but I am ready to come and I am ready to help you in whatever. So you're like, okay, I am short at one person. I need someone to take orders and ये सब कुछ करने के लिए. So can you come? You're like, yeah, of course I can come. And he's like, okay, but what do you want? I'll I don't want anything. Just let me be in Goa for as long as I want, and in exchange, give me some place to stay and some food to eat. आदित्य खुश हो जाएगा, लाइक अरे बाप रे, ऐसा कौन सा बंदा आ गया जो पैसे भी नहीं मांग रहा है. मैं तो वैसे भी मेरे वेटर्स को पैसे देता था ये सब करने के लिए, बट देयर इज दिस गाय, stupid guy who is like, I'll work for free, just give me food and stay. But he doesn't know कि we are not going to work for 8 hours or 10 hours. In this, हम लोग का भी एक स्वार्थ है. We are only going to work for 4 to 5 hours. Because अगर हम लोग 8 से 10 घंटा काम करेंगे तो हम लोग घूमेंगे कब? हम लोग काम करने के लिए नहीं जा रहे हैं ना. We are going to travel. We are going to explore. We are going to experience new things. So that's what travel is like in this sense. Like when you travel in exchange of work, you give something and you get something. It's proper barter system without money. There is no money involved. So anyone who has this idea ki travel in exchange of work is something that you work and they will give you money. No, it's not the thing. It's purely a barter system. It's just service. There's no money related. Depends. Again, some people, some people, they if they're really happy with their work, your work, they might give you stipend. They might pay you. मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ है when I was traveling in Southeast Asia, when I was in Thailand. So there was this hostel. All I had to do was just entry करो. Whoever is coming, entry करो. जो जा रहा है उसका entry करो. Take their documents, scan it. And they had this scooties जो हमें उन्हें रेंट पे देनी थी. So if you are able to sell one scooty, like किसी को scooty दे सकते हो, तो you get a commission. So there are jobs like this. Excuse me. So ऐसे ऐसे काम भी है जहाँ पे you can earn while traveling. But for now, I'll just come back to the basics. कि what is travel in exchange of work? It's nothing. It's work, and in exchange you travel. Work, stay, and accommodation. There is no money involved. Okay. Now, a lot of people think कि travel in exchange of work का मतलब ये है कि हम लोग फ्री में घूम रहे हैं. बट क्या हम लोग एक्चुअली फ्री में घूम रहे हैं? और क्या हम लोग फ्री में घूमने के लिए यहाँ पे आए हैं? लाइक नहीं. So these people who have idea ki okay, I will go there and I will travel for free, it's not like that. See, this session is not about traveling in free. It's about me showing you just a path, giving you an idea कि यहाँ पे ऐसे possibilities भी है जहाँ पे we get out of the system, जो proper system है, and then we make our own community, and then we make our own system, and this system is not dependent on any currency basically. So I want to introduce you all guys to this community. Basically, I want you to take it very seriously because it's not just me who's traveling through like this. There are a lot of other people that I met who are traveling, not just in India, everywhere in the world, who are traveling in exchange of work. So when you are actually thinking to do it, no, take it very seriously. Respect this. So wherever you're going, it's not like मैं अकेला कर रहा हूँ, मैं काम करूँगा तो करूँगा, अगर भगा दिया तो मैं चला जाऊँगा. Don't do that. Take it very seriously because it's a community. It's not just Kajal doing it. It's not just Devi Prasad doing it. It's also about Tarun doing it, Ishiriya doing it, Shashank, मैं, everyone is doing it. So अगर एक बंदा अच्छे से नहीं करेगा तो सबका it's at stake. So don't think it is like traveling for free. It's like traveling in exchange of something. It can be unskilled effort or it can be a skilled effort, right? So now कौन कौन travel कर सकता है? कौन ट्रैवल कर सकता है? क्या लोग जो जॉब कर रहे हैं वो कर सकते हैं, जो जॉब नहीं कर रहे हैं वो कर सकते हैं, या फिर बहुत ही पढ़े लिखे लोग होंगे वो लोग कर सकते हैं, या फिर जो बहुत अमीर है वो कर सकते हैं और गरीब है वो नहीं कर सकते? कौन कर सकता है ऐसा? राइट, राइट, कोई भी कर सकता है। क्या एक लड़का कर सकता है और लड़की नहीं कर सकती? लड़की नहीं कर सकती, आई थिंक। कोई भी कर सकता है, राइट। सो बहुत सारे मुझे ना मैसेजेस आते हैं, लोग स्पेशली गर्ल्स हु से कि दिस इज समथिंग दैट यू गाइस कैन डू, इट्स ओनली फॉर गाइस, नॉट फॉर गर्ल्स। तरुण, सिचुएशंस लड़कों के लिए भी है, सेम सिचुएशंस। सो यू आर नॉट अवेयर, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ possibilities for guys also. So it's not just the girls. So I'll tell you how are you going to, okay, okay, let's not go there. So I just want to tell you guys कि चाहे it's a guy or it's a girl, everyone can do it. Anyone can do it. I have been traveling since last 4 years. Okay, somebody wrote Lexi Alford is a great example. I'm not aware who she is or he is, but yeah. So I have met so many solo travelers, solo traveler girls who are traveling solo, all by themselves. There was this girl from Brazil who hitchhiked from Brazil to Southeast Asia. She came to Thailand all by herself, and she has been she has been traveling since a long time. Actually, I met her in Southeast Asia. Previously, I was traveling with my friend Gargi, so we were traveling together. Now she is a solo traveler. She is traveling everywhere by herself. सो आई थिंक ये जो तरीका है ट्रैवल करने का, ट्रैवल एंड एक्सचेंज ऑफ वर्क इज वेरी सेफ वे टू ट्रैवल, स्पेशली उन लोगों के लिए जिनको डर लगता है कि उन्होंने कभी ट्रैवल किया ही नहीं हो, चाहे वो कोई भी हो। इट्स एक्चुअली अ वेरी सेफ वे बिकॉज दिस इज अ कम्युनिटी, because we are not going alone, we are actually going to someone's place. There are people, there will be people coming and going, guests, and there will be people like us also who are traveling like us. So it's the safest community, safest way to travel. As I said, you're not working whole day, you are just working for 4 to 5 hours a day. So बाकी के टाइम पे तुम जो करो तुम्हारी इच्छा है, जैसे let's say कि you start working at 8 a.m. and then you work till 1 p.m. So after 1 p.m. to next morning 8 a.m. you are free to do whatever you want to do. You can do जो भी करना, if you want to explore that place, if you want to go out, if you want to do your own work, if you are a freelancer, you can do your work. So कुछ भी कर सकते हो, nobody is going to tell you कि क्या करना है. So just you have to give 4 to 5 hours to that place, and you have to give it very sincerely. And उसके बाद में they will be very sincere to let you have your own time. It's a very give and take thing. So जैसे but देवी प्रसाद, I'll tell you one thing. मैंने भी यही सोचा था स्टार्टिंग में, when I started traveling I thought कि okay, everybody is becoming a YouTuber, I'll also become a YouTuber, I'll make lots of videos and I will travel, and then millions of subscribers. I'm still waiting for those millions of subscribers. I mean, I thought to travel, I need to have a social media presence. To travel, I need to have a YouTube channel, because only those people who have YouTube channel can travel a lot. I thought like that. But when I got to know that you can travel actually by not doing any of those things, we see all the social media travelers who have 1 lakh followers, 2 lakh followers, and they update their stories and they tell us how to travel. They influence us how to do that and that. They can do it because they have those followers. So somebody who wants to travel continuously, if he aims to have, aims to travel only when he has a good number of followings, and then he will spend a lot of money to create content. When is he going to travel? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, जब भी उसको followers मिलेंगे तब, right? So that's, मैंने भी वैसे ही सोचा, but in this way, when you travel like this, you You just travel. You don't wait for your social media to, you know, rise or your YouTube channel to grow. Nothing. It grows on the side. अगर तुम side में चाहते हो ये करना तो बिल्कुल कर सकते हो. But your purpose is solved. Like your purpose to travel continuously, your purpose to not dependent to be dependent on your job or your money is solved. You can take, you know, 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, 1 year of traveling. You can do as long as you want. Because when I started traveling, I thought कि मैं 2 महीना 3 महीना travel करूँगा, I'll go back to my job, and then I'll, you know, again do something and then again I'll travel. But ऐसा कभी हुआ ही नहीं. Because when I thought कि मैं 3 महीना work exchange करके वापस आऊँगा, लेकिन जब मैं वो कर रहा था तब मुझे पता चला कि मैं वापस क्यों जा रहा हूँ. When I can travel like this, I can actually just travel and live like this. Why do I have to go and work? Because I wanted to work so that I can travel. That was my thing. I wanted to work, make money so that I can travel. But I was able to travel like this. So why do I have to go back? So how do you find places to work with at your destination? Yeah, I'll come to that. Can you please share the list of volunteering opportunities available or tell me how can I find them? I can't share the volunteering opportunities because there are thousands of opportunities. All you need to do is find them. But I'll tell you how to find them. Okay, how do we find these places? I know of Workaway, that's a nice platform, Woof, but not able to find many places listed in India. I'm currently living in Manipur with a family, but I'm not able to find such places in Northeast. Okay, okay. So now I'll come to the point. Just I think everybody is waiting. Like, how do we find this opportunity? सबसे पहले, I just wanted to clear कि do we need skills to do travel in exchange of work? Is it necessary? No. So it's not necessary. If you have skills, it's an advantage. You have an advantage कि okay fine, तुम यहाँ पे अप्लाई कर रहे होगे तो तुम वहाँ पे बोल सकते हो कि I am a really good wall artist. I can create wall murals. Or I am a videographer. I can make videos for you. I can create content for your social media. Or I am a you know, software engineer. I can make a page for you, web page or your website. Or I am an accountant and I can create a system for you so you can do your accounting easily. Or I am a guitarist, I am a singer, I can sing song every evening for your guests. So these skills will be valued. If you have these skills, obviously they will be more than happy to call you. But if you don't have these skills, you can still travel. You can do anything. Like ऐसा नहीं है कि you call them. Like ऐसे भी cases हो रहे हैं where people just call random people and say कि I want to come and volunteer and I will do anything. मैं तुम्हारे लिए लकड़ी काट दूंगा. But आगे वाले को जरूरत भी तो होनी चाहिए ना लकड़ी काटने की. So if you're offering something that आगे वाला doesn't need, then it doesn't work like that. So there should be a need. So I'll tell you one thing, कि if you have a good phone and you know how to click pictures using that phone, you just have a good phone and you have a filter, you take pictures and then you can just grow someone's social media. So you can become a social media content creator. So this is one skill that everyone is looking for right now. Every cafe, every hostel, every homestay, every restaurant, every resort, every farm, anywhere you want to go in India or outside India, they want to have their online presence. So if you can just develop this one skill, और कुछ ज़्यादा करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. If you can just develop this one skill, click pictures, make videos, make reels, know how to make stories and all those things, you can travel anywhere. People will love to have you. This is the hack. तुम्हें ज़्यादा मेहनत करने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है. You just have to say कि I am a social media manager. I can manage your social media. And that's it. तुम लद्दाख में हो, तुम नेपाल में हो, तुम भूटान में हो, तुम कहाँ नहीं, पता नहीं कहाँ हो तुम कहीं भी जा सकते हो. So ठीक है. So these are some skills that you can use even though if you don't have skills. So जैसे when I was traveling in Cambodia, I was a tour guide. I had no idea how what. So this was a pepper farm. इस farm में basically I had to take these people on a tour in this farm जहाँ पे ये लोग pepper grow कर रहे थे. And I had no idea pepper क्या होता है. So what I did, I just googled. I saw some videos and then I asked those people कि tell me what I can tell them. So I was volunteering there for 1 week, and my 1 week the whoever was coming, I was taking them for a tour. I was explaining them कि 4 तरीके के पेपर होते हैं, एक रेड पेपर, एक ग्रीन पेपर, वगैरह वगैरह. So क्या इसके लिए स्किल्स की जरूरत थी? कोई जरूरत नहीं थी. खाली इन्फॉर्मेशन देना था मुझे, और बेसिक इन्फॉर्मेशन. और वो लोग अगर कुछ ज़्यादा पूछते थे, आई यूज्ड टू बी लाइक ओके, आई डोंट नो, आई विल गेट बैक टू यू. So basically, nobody is going to punish you. You just have to be confident. That's all. Huh. So somebody asked this question: how do you establish clear boundaries about your working hours? So this is very important, guys. So क्या है ना, you have to understand one thing कि it's not like we are liable or like हम लोग छोटे हैं and they are like we are inferiors and they are superiors when we are traveling. It's not like that. It's a proper partnership. We are giving something and we are saving their money and we are giving our time and we are our effort in exchange of stay and food, which is nothing. They already have a home, they already have a structure, uska paisa nahi lag raha hai. All they are doing is they are giving you food. So it's a proper partnership. Now just imagine I am a content creator and I charge 10,000 for one video. So unko iske liye they would have paid to someone to create a content, to make a video, right? I'm saving that 10,000 for them. So it's a proper partnership, right? If you are helping someone in creating something like in a construction using your hands, you're still saving 500 to 800 rupees per day of a labor, right? So ये एक चीज ध्यान में रखना कि it's a partnership. So never feel कि you are inferior and they are superior. It's a proper partnership. So always have this in your mind and go with this attitude. So whenever you go there, always clearly talk about your working hours. Like when you go, you say कि okay, what are my roles? Like मैं क्या करने वाला हूँ? What is my job? So they say कि okay, you are going to garden these trees, you're going to pull these weeds out, you're going to take my dog for a walk, and all those things. You're like okay, I'm happy to do that. Now can you tell me like what hours I need to work? You fix your working hours. So yeah, you can have a discussion. So he said ki, okay, morning 8 to 10 you can do it, and then evening you can do it. So if you're comfortable, okay. Otherwise you can just have a proper working hour, like straight 4 to 5 hours straight, ताकि पूरा time तुम free रह सको. So you have to communicate. There are places where they need 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening. It depends from place to place, right? So you are the one who is choosing it. So don't choose those places. But if you are okay, then choose those places. Okay, it's very flexible. And then you get Saturday, Sunday off. I mean 2 days a week. Again, it depends from place to place, guys. कोई 2 दिन छुट्टी देता है, सैटरडे संडे देता है, कोई 1 दिन देता है, या फिर कोई you can take 5 days or 7 days off and then work for rest of your time. It's like that also. It's very flexible. But you have to be very clear. You have to establish your boundaries. Ki this is my working hour and this is my private time. Okay. Now I'll tell you. See, there are lots of websites जहाँ पे we get these opportunities. जैसे प्रियंका पटनी has mentioned कि Workaway एक ऐसी जगह है. And Workaway is a very popular website. It's a very popular platform जहाँ पे there are more than 50,000 hosts available everywhere in India. Sorry, in the world. And India maybe there are more than 1,000 workaway opportunities. So imagine 1,000 से भी ज़्यादा places है जहाँ पे तुम volunteer कर सकते हो, जहाँ पे तुम work exchange कर सकते हो. लद्दाख में, हिमाचल में, उत्तराखंड में, गोवा में, केरला में, कर्नाटक में, name a place. Now, advantage of using these websites is that there are people already, they know the hosts and the people who want to travel in exchange of work. They already know कि उन्हें क्या काम करना पड़ेगा, because there are these profiles already. Platform पे there will be a profile, you can read it. They will tell you where exactly they are, what they want, what is the work that they expect from you. Yeah, all of these things you already know, and they will tell you ki what they will give you. Sometimes they give you food, sometimes they don't give you food, sometimes they just give you accommodation, sometimes they provide you with the kitchen. So everything is mentioned on their profile, and then you select where you want to go through these websites. You also have to create your website, your profile जिसके अंदर you give and पूरा information about you कि you are good at this thing, you are a video editor or you're a designer, you're an architect, you can help with construction, or you are a farmer, you can help grow some food for them. All this you can tell. ठीक है, ये सारी चीजें तुम कर सकते हो, ठीक है. एंड then you choose where you want to go and you drop them a message that you ask, provide your services and ask that you can come and help. So वर्कअवे का एडवांटेज ये है कि इट इज नाइसली ऑर्गेनाइज्ड, बहुत अच्छे से ना वहाँ पे सब कुछ है. Even the host know कि how many hours the volunteers will be working, and even the volunteers will be knowing कि okay, if I go to this place I will be working for these many hours a day. So it's very clear, so there is no need to establish a boundaries. So there are other websites like Workaway. Workaway is fairly popular in India and outside India, everywhere. There are other websites like HelpX, like Woof. Woof is specifically for farming. It's like if you want to go to some small village and you want to learn farming, or you just want to live in nature in some local place, understand their culture, eat their authentic food or all those things, तो तुम woofing के through जा सकते हो. So this is farm related work. And then there are other websites जैसे World Backpackers है. There are lots of websites. I'll share the links in the group. You can just go through it. अब the thing is कि ये websites free नहीं है. जैसे किसी ने लिखा है Workaway is best website, but there's a problem. There's a problem. You need to pay 4,000 to set up your profile. So now guys, do you think this is a problem? Like 4,000 rupees. Actually, it's not 4,000, it's around 3,000. But I don't think it's a problem. I mean, if you can just have 4,000 or 3,000 to make a profile, to travel for 12 months, for 1 year, just spend एक बार का, and then you can travel anywhere in the world for 12 months. You can approach anyone and your stay and food will be arranged anywhere in the world. And now imagine you're traveling without Workaway or without travel in exchange of work. The moment you go, within 3 to 4 days, you will be spending 4,000 rupees and you will have to come back to your house. So spending 4,000 for once is still a good idea. Even when I started traveling, I thought कि नहीं यार मुझे नहीं करना ये 2,000 रुपये. मेरे time पे it was 2,500 rupees. So I didn't want to pay that much amount. I was like नहीं यार, I want to travel for no money, I don't want to pay. But then I thought it's okay, I just pay 2,500 and then I'm sorted. I can just talk to anyone, I can approach anyone, and I'll get a place to stay for 12 months. So yeah, spending 2,000 and 3,000 should not be a big problem. But for those people who think, okay, I don't want to pay 4,000 rupees, there are other ways. There are other websites जहाँ पे you can contact the host for free. But then they don't have a lot of reach. They don't have lots of places. You can't apply to so many places. But again, I'll tell you one thing. This is also a system. If you want to be dependent on the websites, this is also a system in a way. So जैसे who said that Northeast में Priyanka said कि she wanted to explore Northeast. So why don't you just contact people directly? So आजकल इंटरनेट का ज़माना है, टेक्नोलॉजी का ज़माना है. Why don't we use it for good things? For just finding people who need help. So what I do is I just approach these people. Just say, for example, I want to go to, let's say, Meghalaya. So I'll go on the websites like GoIBbo, Booking.com, Hostel World, or some cafes or TripAdvisor or something. I'll list down the places, okay, and then I'll go on social media, or I'll just Google them. I'll find their numbers, and I'll call them, and I'll approach them in a nice way. I'll tell them, "Okay, I am a traveler, and I've been traveling for these many years in exchange of work. I want to explore your place. I want to be and live with you people. I want to help you, and I can offer you all these things." When you offer something that and you say, yeah, all I need is a place to sleep and food. That's all I ask. That's it. So those people जिनको इसके बारे में पता भी नहीं है कि they don't even know कि you can travel like this. There are people doing this. They will also come to know. In a way, we will be, growing this community. Because Workaway Pay, there are some 1,000 or 1,500 people. They're not more than that, right? So it is a limited place. But if everyone just starts doing this, approaching people like this in a good way, with a good intention, so we will be growing this community. We will be reaching out to so many people who are not aware about this way of travel. Just be like all of you guys don't know कि हम लोग ऐसे travel कर सकते हैं. In a way, now you guys know you can travel like this. In the same way, the people who don't know कि there could be, we can also host travelers, will get to know about this. And when you guys will go there and you can help them, so ये expand होगा, ये और बड़ा हो जाएगा. So इस तरह से everybody will have some place to travel. So now she has a problem to find a place. Priyanka has a problem to find a place in Northeast. But see, if all of us become a community and find these places and tell them about this, then maybe we'll find some place everywhere. कहीं ना कहीं कुछ जगह होगी जहाँ पे हम लोग इस तरह से travel कर सकते हैं, right? Isn't this a beautiful way to travel just by helping and just travel? And there are other websites जैसे couch surfing है, but the thing is कि couch surfing do not allow, like you can't stay there for months. There is a problem, like a limitation कि तुम 2 दिन 3 दिन या एक हफ्ता रह सकते हो, but उसके बाद में you cannot stay there for long, because they will ask you to, because host को भी एक चाहिए होता है ना कि एक टाइम के बाद में they get their own time. But travel in exchange of work का ये limitation नहीं है. You can stay at a place for as long as you want. And you don't have to think कि मुझे अभी कुछ करना पड़ेगा, आगे जाना पड़ेगा, you have to go back home, nothing. You're just traveling आराम से at a secured place, knowing people, meeting people, learning things. Most important thing about work in exchange का ये है कि you learn so many things. You get to know कि there are so many people doing so many different things, and there are so many options that you know you can do. जैसे मैं बहुत सारी चीज़ें सीखा अभी, मैं बहुत सारी चीज़ें कर रहा हूँ. जैसे आई नो नेचुरल बिल्डिंग, आई कैन बिल्ड अ होम यूजिंग मड, आई नो हाउ टू डू योगा, आई नो हाउ टू प्ले compose song. So all those things I learned while traveling, while meeting people. While this is also an exchange, right? It's not just food and stay. It is also an exchange. Why, if you learn something new and you can use it, right? So I told you about a hack. जैसे ये बहुत सारे websites है. Using that you can approach these people and you can get opportunities to travel in exchange of work. But if you don't want to enroll yourself on these websites, then as I said, you can find these places. Let's say in Meghalaya, you list down all these places. You call them, or you can just drop them a message on Instagram. Instagram pe you can just DM them. I have approached so many people through Instagram and I got volunteering gigs through that. See, I've been to Ladakh, I've been to Manali, Himachal, like Manali is in Himachal, and Uttarakhand. I've been to Nepal, I've been to Goa, I've been to Konkan, I've been to Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia. It's been 4 years. Sometimes I've got this opportunities through Workaway. Sometimes I got it through Instagram, through social media. So there are endless possibilities. See, if we approach 10 people, someone will be ready to host you. Someone will be like, okay, come. So don't restrict yourself. Don't have this mindset कि कोई नहीं करेगा. Just go ahead and do it. So I would say whenever I meet someone who's traveling through exchange of, I mean, through work from home. So I always tell them, कि when you can work from anywhere, why do you want to work from home? Go anywhere. Anyways, you're paying the rent of your house. वैसे भी तुम सिटी में हो, पुणे में हो, चाहे मुंबई में हो, कोलकाता में, wherever you are, you're paying the rent of that place, and you're obviously spending a lot on the rent, because cities में the places are expensive. So if you just go to some local place, just go to the mountains or beaches or northeast or anywhere, and you will find cheap places. A friend of mine is staying in Uttarakhand for 3,000 rupees per month. 1 BHK. We call it 1 BHK, but wahan pe they call it a house. So in that house, she is paying 3,000 rupees. And when she was in Pune, she used to pay 22,000 for 1 BHK. So kahan se kahan? So if she is making 80,000 or 50,000, she used to spend 50% of her money for that place. Just stay it. So if you have a work from home wala option, just find these places anywhere, cheap places in the villages, and go and live there. Because even if you're working pura time, you will have mornings and evenings to explore that place. You will have Saturday and Sunday to go to some small trek or something. At least like new place will give you a feeling कि कुछ अलग हो रहा है जिंदगी में. So after 1 month, you can go to next place and next place. So this is a very, very good advantage for people who are working from home. ये तो मुझे लगता है कि this is the best thing that happened. So anyone who is going back to the office now, you should like make a andolan. Like I'm not going joining the office. I want work from home. क्योंकि that way you can travel. मुझे एक और I would like to give you one another idea. Like if you want to travel and you also want, because if you just keep traveling and you will have your savings, and then बहुत time के बाद में वो savings खत्म हो जाएगा. So to manage travel and also earning at the same time, there are lots of ways. Okay, so what I do is I am a video editor. So I started uh, as a freelance video editor. So wherever I was going, I was just offering them my video editing skills, and I was telling them, just for example, I use my skills to find my accommodation and stay, and then I find someone else in the same place who would pay me for my skills. समझा? जैसे if I go to Leh Ladakh, I volunteer at this place where I get stay and food, and then I go around and find out people who need videos, and then offer my skills in for money, so that I can also make something and I can use that money to travel, right? So in the same way, Gargi, जिसके साथ मैं पहले travel करता था, she is an illustrator, so she makes illustrations. She is a wall mural artist. She knows how to make a website through, um, जिसको coding की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. There is this way, work something, WordPress, Wix, exactly. So ये जो options है, so she learned that those things because she got to know that people need these skills. So while traveling, she developed these skills. So it takes just 1 month, 2 months of learning and practicing. तुम सीख जाते हो, and then you develop on it, right? So guys, I would say कि if you want to travel continuously, so you can't coming back to your place and work and then go. So find a way through that will help you earn money while traveling also. If you guys are an artist, so just don't waste that talent. Try to monetize on that talent. If you are a photographer, take photos, make videos, editing, content creation. Yoga is something that people like to pay for. You can just teach yoga. You can become an online yoga tutor. People teach, you just have to take sessions in the morning and evening. So I'm just giving an example. So these are some skill based examples. So now coming back to how do we earn money while traveling. So number one, develop some skills. Just develop anything. If you want to be on the road forever and want to earn while traveling, develop some skills and start making money. Chotu chotu money is also okay, as long as it is covering your expenses, your traveling expenses, because your stay and food is already taken care of. Then slowly you will start making more money also, धीरे धीरे. ठीक है ना? Then if you don't have any skills, what my friend used to do, he was a really hardworking guy. He really wanted to travel. He was so passionate that one day when he came, so this was in South Goa, so he came to this place to volunteer, and then he kept his bag because uska already stay and food to sorted tha. He got the gig for volunteering. He went to the beach. He started going to every shack and just asking, do you guys need any help for anything? I want to do a part-time job. So everyone rejected, but after 7 to 8 of rejections, he went to this one place where they needed someone for part-time, and then he found a job, and they were paying him for that job. So he was ready to invest his time. एंड उसका ऐसा था कि मुझे एक्सपीरियंस से मतलब है. ही वॉज नॉट लाइक, सो ऐसे भी करते हैं लोग कि 4-5 घंटा वॉलेंटियर कर लिया और बाकी का 4-5 घंटा दे ट्राई टू डू समथिंग एल्स, so that they can take care of their expenses. But then if you don't want to do that, then there are other ways. As I said, you can develop skills. I know someone who used to play guitar and sing on the street and on the beach, on the mountains, wherever he went, he just used to play guitar. सामने एक टोपी रख देता था, and people used to pay him. So this is called busking. So a lot of people do busking, and busking is not only for people who play, sing or dance. If you know any kind of art form, any kind of performing art, you can do it. Just say if you guys know about flow art, fire flow, where there are this burning sticks side mein, and then they do lot of things with this. There are poi, there are dragon staff and all those things. So you can learn those things also. When I was in Goa, I was learning that there were people who were doing this. So they were performing, they had their own performance every Saturday, but every day they used to go to the beaches in the evening during sunsets, and they used to perform on the beach. So uske through also they used to make money. Okay. And ये सब भी नहीं है, then you can always do trading. Like if, for example, if you are in Jaipur in Rajasthan and you got something, you found something really nice, but you need to know this. Okay, I'm not a good trader, I don't know how to do that, but some people are really good at this. So some people do that. जैसे मेरा एक दोस्त नेपाल में गया, वहां से उसने रुद्राक्ष खरीदा बहुत सारा, and then he went to his state Kerala, and then he sold those rudraks for, I like डबल से भी ज़्यादा प्राइस में. सो ही पूरा उसका नेपाल का एक्सपेंसेस उसमें कवर हो गया. देन ही मेड प्रॉफिट आउट ऑफ इट. So basically on the go you have to be smart enough to choose what to do, what are your skills, what are you good at. You will find out once you start doing it. You will find out कि तुम्हें क्या करना है और कैसे करना है. जैसे I figured out कि मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ, because even I didn't know कि मैं क्या करूँगा. See, I just assumed that everybody wants to travel long term just like me. But there are options जहाँ पे you can travel for, you can travel in exchange of work for as less as 7 days also. So people will take you for 7 days also. So you can stay there for 7 days and do work exchange for 10 days, for 15 days. ऐसे भी चलता है. But uh, I don't know. I don't think people take less than 7 days. They expect someone to come there for at least a week and or like 10 days. So yeah, you can do exactly. As I said, it's a flexible thing. You don't have to be ऐसे कि okay, if I go, I'll go for 1 month also. It's your choice. I'm not gonna send you anywhere for 1 month if you don't want to go. You can stay there for 7 days. कुछ भी करो. Up to you. I'm just showing you the path. You can walk for 7 days, or you can just keep walking all your life. See, I can't say like it's safe or not. Now it depends. There are good people in the world, and there are the people who are not so good. So now it totally depends on the situation. So I will not give you a answer like this. Ki, yeah, it's a safe. I won't lie. You have to take care of yourself while traveling. If you're traveling solo and you're a girl, obviously you will have to make sure you have to plan your trips accordingly. So it's not like कि जस्ट बिल्कुल ही बेपरवाह हो जाओ और रात में ट्रैवल कर रहे हो, दिन में कर रहे हो. ऐसे मत करो. अपने खुद की जिम्मेदारी लो, रिस्पॉन्सिबल हो जाओ, एंड देन ट्रैवल अकॉर्डिंगली. बिकॉज we don't know whom we are meeting, right? So I trust people and I go with the flow. But this trust came slowly. It was not the very first day. When I used to doubt people, I had some issues, I had some experiences. Then I realized that not everyone is like that. Like uh, so many people I met, उसमें से एक इक्का दुक्का ऐसा होगा जो कुछ गलत experience हो जाएगा. So yeah, so you have to be careful. So that's what I can say. So there is no agreement as such. This is, as I said, this is not a corporate world where you sign and you say, "Yeah, I'm gonna be sticking to this job for 2 years or 1 year or whatever it is." It's a proper communication where you tell them, "Ki okay, I will be coming here for 10 days or 7 days, and I will be helping you. And if I like, then I would like to extend." In the same way, those people also don't know you, so they will also be like, okay, you come here and stay with us for at least 7 days and 10 days, and how it goes according to that we will decide if we want to have you or like we want to extend. In the exact same way, if you don't like that place, you can just say and then you can leave. So nobody's going to stop you. I had like, for example, both ways. I'll give you example दोनों तरीके से. So when I was at this cafe in Manali, so we were helping them with their cafe. So खाने के लिए chopping wopping, for cleaning their dishes and cleaning their cafe and all those. And there was this another guy who was also volunteering with us. So he was not aware what he was getting into. He didn't know कि ऐसा भी कुछ होता है. So he just wanted to do it for an experience. So when he started doing it, he realized that this is not his thing. He don't want to do that. So just after 2 days, he just told the host, "Ki I don't think I can continue. I would like to leave." So yeah, he left, and it was at a really good term. He was not upset कि अच्छा बीच में क्यों जा रहे हैं ना. It's proper communication. They understand कि people are experimenting, people are trying. This is something unconventional, so people understand. And in the opposite way, in the उसके अलग में, when we were in this, there was this place called Koh Lanta Island in Thailand, जहाँ पे we all were volunteering, and there was this girl from US, and she applied for that place, and she was expected to do few things. So she was expected to do lift cow dung. Cows थे वहाँ पे, so they were doing this mud structure. So cow dung उठा के लेके आना था, so everyone else was doing it, but she was not doing it अच्छे से, and she didn't like her hands to get dirty. So the host दो तीन बार उसको अच्छे से बोला, he said कि please and all, but she was still not doing it. She was just chilling there, and she was not taking it seriously. So the host had to kick her out of that place, because as I said, if you're not working, nobody is going to feed you for free. So if you have to give them something back, you have to have this under say dignity ki I'm staying at this place, these people are treating me as a family, I should give something back ऐसे ही फ्री में. So ऐसा दोनों तरफ से हो सकता है इशीरिया. इशीरिया, am I saying it right? So guys, जैसे ना, for example, take this as a sample, okay? Go on Workaway. Even if you don't have an account, even if you don't want to open an account, just go on Workaway and see the profiles of people who want to travel, who are applying for these gigs. Okay, just look at them and write down about yourself. एक जगह पे just learn, make your own profile sample. You don't have to open an account. ठीक है? So you will get an idea कि what exactly uh, a profile looks like and what exactly they need, the hosts. Okay? वो बनाने के बाद में, now you don't want to use Workaway, that's okay. There are other websites. Even if you don't want to use that also, and you want to find your opportunities by yourself, you can do that. As I said, बहुत सारे वेबसाइट्स है, booking.com है, हॉस्टल वर्ल्ड है, बस उनके थ्रू से पता करो एंड पूछो. पूछने में कोई हर्ज नहीं है. ठीक है, किसी को चाहिए होगा वो हाँ बोल देगा, जिसको नहीं चाहिए होगा वो मना कर देगा. नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. ठीक है. व्हेन यू अप्रोच देम, सो जस्ट जो हम लोगों ने लिखा था, use those things, like you already know what you want to talk about, you already know what are your skills, what you can offer and all those things. So you just approach in that way, in a really nice way. Okay. And when you are writing them, you can also write mails, by the way. Okay, you can just write a good email and say, and you can get in touch with them, you can share your number, they can get in touch with you. Or you can use Instagram, Facebook, any social media platform, you can write there also. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, nobody is going to pay for your travel expenses, but you can avoid flights and you can go by road also, like the way we did. We traveled Southeast Asia by road. So we went to Northeast, we went to Meghalaya, then we went to Imphal. Then we have this border, same border for Myanmar and India, so you can just cross over, take a bus, a public transport, and then you can go to the place where you want to volunteer. So I stayed in Myanmar for 1 month, volunteered at different places in Myanmar for 1 month, and all this while I was traveling through, either I was taking buses, public bus, or I was hitchhiking, or I was walking if it is walkable distance. I've also made a vlog series on my channel if you guys want to see it. And then from there I went to Thailand again, because Myanmar and Thailand share the same border. You can just take a bus, cross the country, go to Thailand, and I stayed in Thailand for 2 months, volunteering at different places for 2 months. I spent 20,000. In Myanmar, I spent 10,000. And then again, Thailand also shares border with Cambodia. Again, I went by bus to Cambodia, and then I stayed in Cambodia for 1 month. So overall, I stayed in Southeast Asia for 4 months, spending 40,000 rupees, including visa. So it's like 10,000 per month. So you can imagine how much money you can save if you travel through work exchange. And it's not just about saving money. You have, you are learning so many things. You're getting to stay at one place for a long time. It's not like touch and go. You just see it and take pictures and you leave. You're not learning anything. You're just seeing it. So if you want to feel it, not just see it, then this is the way how you travel, like, travel in exchange of work. You stay at a place for a long time, और जब लगे कि okay बहुत हो गया, then you can go. So Amruta is asking everything, everything, everything. It included my visa, it included my travel, my sightseeing. If I wanted to chill, like eat something, कुछ try करना है या वहाँ का food, everything. So it was 10,000. Yeah. So Amruta is asking, how do you arrange visa beforehand? So I don't know about every country, but normally there are websites जहाँ पे you can apply online. एंड जैसे म्यांमार एंड कम्बोडिया का आई जस्ट अप्लाई 2 days बिफोर एंड मुझे 2 दिन में उनका वीज़ा मिल गया एंड वीज़ा भी बहुत चीप है जस्ट 2,000 or 2,500 rupees. And for Thailand, because I wanted to stay in Thailand for 2 months, if you go to Thailand by flight, you have already have 14 days ka visa for Indians. We have that, right? But if you want to stay for longer period in Thailand, then you will have to apply beforehand. I went to Mumbai and I submitted my documents and all, and then I got my visa for 2 months. Okay, how do you meet other backpackers you can travel with at your destination? Yeah, so basically that is up to, that is, you have to find them. But there are lots of platforms, like there are lots of groups on Facebook, जहाँ पे you can join and you can, meet people. You can say कि I'm traveling from this place to this place if anybody wants to join. Or I'm trying to create a group right now. I'm just meeting people like you who want to travel, and I'm introducing you all guys to this way of traveling. So I want to create a group. For now, I'm just putting everyone in this WhatsApp group, and I want you guys to stay here. And if you guys find any volunteering opportunities, if you find ki okay, there is this opportunity and I'm going, or I am not going but anyone else wants to go, then this is their opportunity. So please keep sharing those opportunities with everyone, okay? So that हमारे ग्रुप में जितने भी लोग हैं उनको options मिलते रहें. So it can be little helpful for everyone. ठीक है? So yeah, that way you can meet people, and there are a lot of people who want to travel. So कहीं ना कहीं कोई ना कोई मिल ही जाएगा. Thank you so much, guys. बहुत अच्छा लगा you guys came. So let's continue. We all will keep updating about our plans in the group. If you find something which is helpful for other people, please share. Okay. So keep this group active and stay in touch. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the group. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.